I'm meaning to do this for a while now. I want to do a little gameplay walking through and some game tips for Call Me a Legend. I've seen a few on YouTube, but it was just basically going through the motions, but it didn't help me when I was a new player. So I'm going to try my hand at making a video and see if I can maybe help somebody who's new. In my current server, we have a Playboy event going on, and it's the last event. So if you have this, great. If you don't mind that. And this is also a special event. If you look to the right, you see like an online rewards. This is something new they started doing not long ago. The longer you stay online, the more rewards you get. See, I just clicked on it, and if you look at it now, it's 2 minutes, 56 seconds until the next reward, all the way up to an hour. Each time you click on it, the last grand reward is an hour, and after that, it's it for the day. Now, if you look to your right, you'll see welfare. The top right, click on that. And I've already done it, but if you click on anywhere on the screen, this red flag on the left-hand side will drop down. That'll give you your attendance. And you can see that I've logged in 19 days in a row. Once it gets to 21 days, you get a reward. And then it starts over. Sometimes there's a glitch and you'll go to like 22 days or 23 even before it goes back to 1. But at the bottom, you can see the rewards you get for logging in every day. If you look to the right under welfare, you'll see special events. These rotate and they change out. You've got diamonds, troops, number of days that you log in. And if you look in the yellow words, it says it ends in 5 hours, 3 minutes, and 17 seconds. So for the next 5 hours, if I use diamonds, I get rewards. If I use troops in war, I get rewards. I've already redeemed quite a few. I'm almost done actually with this one. And then the number of days log in, they only give you rewards for 3 days. I've already exceeded the rewards for that one. So a good tip for playing this game is if you just basically go down the row or follow everything. For example, a good way to begin would be to just start on the right hand side. Whatever these little circles are you see on the right, just keep going down until you complete them all. And then I'll go through the shelter, which you can see this is my shelter. And then you can go out into the town and do it like that. But I'll show you how I like to do it so that I don't miss anything. So under events, it'll be ranking events. Under special events is ranking events. This changes out as well. We only have 5 hours left for the individual strength and the experience. And then club experience ends in 2 more days. Now let me explain the difference between the experience event and the club experience event. Because when I first started playing this game, I was confused about that. And I didn't understand it until I had joined a good club where the club leader actually taught me a lot. So if you click on view for experience, the middle one, it'll show you where to go. I'm sorry, if you click on it, it shows you the rewards and it shows you the ranks, who's first, etc. But experience, you can gain experience in many different ways in this game. But the middle experience is for your player, for your individual level. But the one at the bottom, club experience, this club experience, you can only get it by donating to your club. And however much you donate is however many points you get to accumulate for your club. So when the club experience is going on, whatever you donate will go towards the ranking level. And whoever has the top number obviously is the winner. But I'll go into a little more detail that when we get to the club building. So those are the events, ranking events that are going on currently. If you look under that, you'll see something called Zombie Hunter. Zombie Hunter and Build the Wall rotate every few days. They'll switch with each other. So you can see at the top, this one says it's going on from March 6th to March 9th. So after March 9th, this will end, and then the Build the Wall will start. But they're both basically the same. So what I like to do is this little X in the middle that keeps blipping at me. I click on that, and I've already done this, but you see the gray, whereas boxing gloves, you only need to use $2,000 in-game dollars to buy 10 boxing gloves to fight the zombie. Now, if you're into using diamonds, you can buy pistol, rifles, and RPGs, and that gives you points where you can rank down here at the bottom. And depending on what club you belong to, you also get points for your club. So they have two different ways you can win the zombie hunter and the build the wall game. I only do the in-dollar money because I like to save my diamonds for other events. So if you look at the top right, you'll see ranking and redeem. Every time you use something to fight the zombie, because when you buy something, it'll show up where the little X is. Every time you do that, you can go to redeem and see at the top I have 60 points. So I didn't redeem my points yet from when I gave the boxing gloves to fight the zombie. So here is where you can buy things. You can let it accumulate up to the last day of the event, but don't let it roll over. Don't let it stay in when the event ends because your points don't roll over. So when the event ends, make sure you come in here and redeem something for the amount of points you've accumulated, because if you don't, they'll disappear. So all the diamonds or in-game money you used will go to waste. So I like to come in here and get a couple of energy drinks. I like the energy drinks for the beauty search events. But, you can use it for whatever you think is good. Honestly, I never wasted on, see how the bottom, there's the soldier papers, there's the food stamps, and then there's the checks. I never buy those because there's so many ways in this game that you can get soldiers, checks, and food. You basically get it for free every day. So I wouldn't waste my points getting those unless you really want to, or if you're new and you're running low and you need them to upgrade a hero or something. But once you're so established in the game, you'll never need to buy any of those things because you get them frequently and you will have more than what you know what to do with. So I'd say from the stamina drink up and the concentration drink up is worth getting, except maybe the business license because I have so many of those too. Moving on. Under Zombie Hunter, you will see cross-server rankings. Cross-servers come and go. They're not always a cross-server event going on, but right now we have one. And right now it's the pet loyalty and the individual intimacy. Now this basically pits your server up against a couple of other servers and you guys compete for the events. Every other event was within your server, but this one you get to fight off with other people in other servers. So it makes the competition a little bit higher, and also the rewards are a little bit greater. For example, 30, 20, 20, 20, see those numbers? You don't get that much with the within the server ranking events, but with the cross server, you get tons of stuff if you win. But people are good, and it's hard to win these things sometimes. You have to really save up your items to get a high ranking score on cross server. But if you save up a few and you get in there somewhere, cross server rewards are so good that you don't have to win to get a good amount of prizes. So that is cross server. Oh, my online reward is ready. Claim that real quick. Now it's 4 minutes 58 seconds until my next reward. Now back to the right hand side, look at Return of the Veteran. You'll see Easter Bunny and Playboy Show. These are special events that come and go. Some of them don't come back, some of them do. For example, Return of the Veteran, I've seen this come back a few times. So this is one of the ones that rotate and come back. However, this one costs many diamonds to get. For example, look at the bottom. You'll see a purple button called Recruitment. If you click on that, it'll take you to the menu, the special menu of recruitment for this event. At the bottom, you'll see those medals, Recruit 10 or Recruit 1. If you look at the top, in the middle, you'll see I have no medals for this event. You have to buy them with in-game diamonds. Let me show you. I don't have any, so it's telling me I can go to the mystery market to buy some. Now, this is important to note. You see the 3 gold boxes. The first one, you're limited to buy 36 medals at 250 diamonds per medal. So if I want to buy 36 medals, I have to spend about 9,000 diamonds. And I'm a VIP 0. So once I buy 36, that's it. I don't get any more. Now, if you're a VIP 1, in the middle box, you'll see at the top left of this middle gold box, it says VIP 1s. They can get all of the first box and all of the second. And if you're a VIP 2 or higher, you can get up to 999 medals at 200 each. I don't know how many diamonds that takes, but I'm a VIP 0, so I can only stick to the first box. And I don't have 9,000 in my backpack, so I'm going to wait and see if I can accumulate that before the end of the event. If not, then I'm just going to skip this one. However, I have been told that this soldier is a good soldier to strive for. He's a strong one. So if you're able to get him, many recommend getting him. And if you get him, try your best to get the girl, because the girl will help him become stronger. Next is the Easter Bunny. This event just started, and with this one, different things you do in the game will earn you Easter eggs and beauty shards. Now, if you look on the left where it says 5 days, that's how long the event is going on for. And under that, you'll see 10 Easter eggs. That's how many I've accumulated so far by doing different things within the game. Now take that, look at the bottom. Not the super bottom, just the bottom where it says confess, 1 Easter egg, and then dance is 5 Easter eggs. I like to do 5 at a time as I accumulate them, because you seem to get more rewards for doing that. I'm not sure if that's 100% true or not, but that's what I like to do. So I'm going to go ahead and redeem my Easter eggs with her. And when you do, she talks, but I have the sound off. You can see your rewards are floating up. They go pretty fast, so it's hard to see sometimes what you get, but anyway. Once you've used up all your Easter eggs, notice now it says you need 100 diamonds to confess or 500 diamonds. I don't use diamonds on these events just because there are people who are VIP 1s and higher who have way more diamonds than me, and I know I have no chance of beating them. So I just use what I have, and once I'm out, I'm out. And at the very top, you see the timeline. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes. Once you reach milestones, like right now I've only done 10 Easter eggs, but once I get to 20, I can open the first box. And these are the rewards in the first box. So on to 60, 120, 200, and 320, if you are able to get that high. Next is the Playboy show. This probably won't be around by the time you see this video, but we've had 3, 6, 9, 12 different Playboy bunny characters in this game, and they each come with their own male hero that you have to compete to win. But once this is over, you won't be able to get any of the Playboy girls anymore, so this event will probably not be here anymore. So if you see this, don't worry too much about it, because it may or may not ever come back. So I'm going to go ahead and skip that. Now we've done everything on the right hand side. Now if you look on the very left hand side, you will see a man head. That's my avatar. You can change your avatar. If you click on it, it'll take you here. It'll change. You can change it by, underneath it says customize. Plague City. So there's Plague City, Reactive Mind. I never make it to Plague City because it's like at 3 or 4 in the morning at my time, and I'm not willing to wake up that early for this game. So I'm going to do the Reactive Mind, which I still have 21 minutes to complete. So you enter, and when you're ready, start. You got to try to get as close to the red circle as possible. And either if you go too soon or if you miss, then you lose a heart. If you notice at the bottom right, there's 2 hearts in this round. Sometimes there's 1, sometimes there's 4. It's random. So I missed my first guy. This is how much damage he gave. Now it's going to move on to the second guy. And when you're ready, start. You get 8 players you can play. Once you qualify for everything you see at the top, you have to have at least 5,000 intelligence, and you have 8 players who can play, and then 2 lives. That's what the little drop is. And then on the left hand side, you can see the bars. That's what rank I'm in. After the first person, I'm in 16th place. And under that are bloodstones, I think they're called. I have 60 of them now, but you get, I believe, 10 every time you shoot the zombie and don't miss. And those can be redeemed for rewards I will show you later. So let's go ahead and get through this. Don't think you want to sit through 8 players of me shooting them. So we're going to go ahead and speed this up. All right, now I've exhausted all my men. You can see the little needle. These guys didn't make it because there's only 8 players. So if you want to do, you can play more. After you've exhausted 8, you can bring them back if you click on them. Like the guy in the blue electric squares of my strongest man. So if I click on him, it'll give me the option to use an adrenaline to restore him so that I could play 2 more turns with him. And you can use as many adrenalines as you have. I usually maybe use 1 if I feel like it, but I'm probably not going to do that, so I'm going to go ahead and skip that. And click out of here. You click out again. Well, here in this screen, before you enter into the competition, you can see who's in the lead at the bottom. And then let's click out of here. Back to the first page where you can see the 2 events. If you click on the red square at the bottom, reward redemption, those little blood rubies that you were earning, you can redeem them here. See, right now I have 680, and you can buy different things with them. Little thing here, I never buy roses because you get roses everywhere else, and I have so many roses and so many kids that are above roses that I can't use the roses for, so I would recommend not wasting your blood rubies on roses because you get tons of those in other ways. What I do like to purchase personally are the recruitment medals. They're worth 600 and I can only get 1. But after the competition's over and I get my rewards, I can come back and get another one. You can only get 2 a day. All right, so I just wanted to show that real quick because it was in real time to come and play this little mini game. So I'm going to leave here and go back into where I was before. All right, going back, we were in the top left-hand corner where the avatar's head is. Now, if you push customize underneath the avatar head, you can see customize. Here is where you can change a couple things. Now, as you receive heroes and beauties, you can change your avatar to their faces, but you start off with the first, because the one I have in use, you don't start with him. He's one of the guys you can get. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are about 5 people, maybe 6. Is that guy who kind of looks like a dwarf? You can get him at first, and as you acquire people, they light up because you can see the gray ones are the ones I can't use, obviously, and then the ones that are in color I can use. Some of them you get quickly, like you get him pretty quickly, you get him pretty quickly, and you get him pretty quickly. I like the way Roy looks, so I use Roy. But then, like, she's one of the ones in a special event. You can get her. She's pretty easy. She's like a handout in the beginning of the game, so you probably most likely have her. She's not too hard to get. You get her, and you have to find her in the town. I'll show you how to do that too. As far as other people, some of them you have to be a VIP to get, like Hogan. If you're a VIP 1, you can get him. VIP 3 gets him. 7 gets him. Oh, you have to buy a gift bag to get him. So, and so on and so forth. Except the bottom 3, they've been down there, and it always says the event has not begun, but I don't know when the event will ever begin because that kind of looks like, President Trump, and he's not president anymore, so they took so long to figure out what they were going to do that presidents aren't even the same anymore. But anyway, that's that. So you can notice at the top there's 3 tabs: icon, campsite, and shelter beauty. These are just icons that you can use to have a face to your character or whatever. If you click on campsite, I have yet to see the events for the different campsites. Sometimes the game will glitch and I will have the Halloween one, but my game won't work until I go out and come back in, and it'll go back to being the normal campsite. But at some point, I guess they have events to get decorations for your camp. I have yet to see that. And then the next tab is Shelter Beauty. There are events to receive Shelter Beauty, different skins for them. Now, this is the default Delia. I call her Delia. Maybe it's Delia. I don't know. But she's your default beauty. But then there's an event to have a different outfit for her. I haven't seen this event yet. I do like that outfit. And then there's another event called the Surgical Attire event where you can get these 2. I ended up getting her, Rachel. And then there was this one. I didn't make enough to get both, so I chose Rachel. I like Rachel. She's cool. And then there's another one called Hell of a Night. Mary and Hell of a Night. Chris, I don't know why it says Hawaii Lifestyle. It's supposed to be Hell of a Night. As you can see under there, it says display Hell of a Night at Mary at the shelter. So there's a glitch there, as you can see. But anyway, these two sisters, the Snowball Event sisters, you can get them in a different outfit and display them at the shelter. Right now I'm displaying her, but I have the choice to display her because I was able to obtain her, but I didn't obtain her sister. I don't actually have her sister yet. Hopefully if Snowball comes back, I'll be able to get her sister. And then this one, Hawaiian Lifestyle Event, I completely forgot about the end of the event. So I didn't even have an opportunity. I couldn't get them. I didn't get to finish. So I was going to choose Sylvia because I like her outfit and her look. Christine, I don't like her face or her outfit. So I would have definitely skipped her. But anyway, I missed out. Hopefully it comes back. I know a lot of events come back and a lot of them don't. So we'll see if that one comes back. So that's your customization section. Now if you look in your top right, the settings, obviously this is where you'll find your account information. You could change your language and so on and so forth, as you can go through that as you need to. Now if you'll notice, there's 4 pluses that says add beauty. If you click on one, all the beauties that you've obtained from either the town search or events, you can pick them to just kind of show them off with your main hero guy. And I decided not to show off any beauties here just because I don't really, it doesn't make a difference if you do or don't. You can click on other people's profiles and see what beauties they have when they display them. So it's kind of just like a show off thing, but either way, you can have them or you don't have to have them. And this is the main guy that I picked. His avatar, look younger looking guy, whatever. And here where it says my name, RIPKM Kyle, you can click on the little pen mark thingy, and that's where you can change your name. You get 1 free change of your name, and then every time after that you have to pay 100 diamonds. And then here you can see the 13. My character as level 13. And this long bar where it says 19 and then 187330, that's how much I need to level up to the next level. So I just barely hit 13 diamond level. And then you can see your strength, how much fight power is the gun, how much political you have, which is political does the I think how much money you get, and then the intelligence, how much intelligence you have. No, I think intelligence. You know what? Let's save that. I'll get into that later because I'm mixing them up and I don't want to make the wrong statements. So anyway, that's your battle power, all this stuff. I mean, all your stats. And if you click on the exclamation mark, it kind of breaks it down. Strength, total strength, attack, political, intelligence, and lead. And these all have functions within the game that we'll get into later. And then if you can level up only once you've hit your experience, which I have not because I just barely leveled up to 13. So Diamond 2 is the next level. It's going to take a hell of a long time because it took me so long to get to this level. So anyway, there's that. Let's get out of here. Now, if you keep looking at the left, after that, you'll see VIP 0 because I haven't paid any money. I have not spent any money on this game. So I'm a VIP 0. VIP 0s get like no perks. But if you click on that, you can level up if you want to. Or there's different ways of you buy different things and you get points. And every point has tiers and you make levels however much you spend in the game. Oh, my online reward is ready. Let me go ahead and claim that. Next reward in 10 minutes. So, but under the VIP, you can see that it says videos. If you click on that, you get about 10 of these a day. You watch ads, and then you get 6 diamonds and 100,000 in-game money. And I usually like to do that because 60 free diamonds here. In other parts of this game, you can get free diamonds because diamonds come in great handy, as you've come to find. Now, under that TV, you'll see first prize, Easter gift, Playboy gift, rookie supply package. Those are all packages you can buy with real money to get perks for the game, and that will give you points to level up in VIP, etc. They all change, except for the first one. I never got him because I never leveled up, but all you have to do is spend $5 and you get this guy. But I don't have him because I never leveled up. So I'm a free-to-play player, so this is going to be free-to-play information. If you are VIP 1 or higher, obviously a lot of things in this game will be much faster and easier for you, and you'll have more access to things. But if you're a free-to-play person like me, then this will be for you. So that's all the things on the right and all the things on the left. Now, if you look at the very top of the screen, you'll see my cash, in-game cash, my in-game food, my soldiers, my crystals, and my oil. Now, crystals and oil don't show up in the beginning of the game. You have to get to different levels to get certain things, but that's what you have on hand. Now, look around. This is my shelter. A good way to do things is just to go from one side to the next. And you'll notice in white, it'll say, "Our master, play with me." We got some signals, affairs available, operations available. There are some resources you can collect, dating available, parenting available. Whenever it says that, you can click on it and it will take you, I clicked on the hero recruitment, that door in the back. And at the top, you'll see I have 101 recruitment medals. I saved them because there's an event, a Richard event. Richard is one of the heroes in the game. And these medals come in great handy when you're trying to obtain Richard. So I save my medals for whenever the Richard event comes around. It'll do you good to save a lot of your items for events. Because if you don't, you won't have enough to compete. But if you don't care, you can use them when you want. But if you want to compete, it's a good idea to save your stuff. If you look to the left of my recruitment medals at the top, you'll see these red rubies. Those, you don't really accumulate a whole lot of those until your heroes are completely maxed out with their star levels. That's when you start collecting those. And to the left of that, to the right of that, that's just how many diamonds I currently have. Now the hero display on the right, if you click on that, it's basically the heroes, the heroes you can get with their normal recruitment. And they all have grades. Off the bat, you'll see like all the ones at the bottom, they have an N in the top right corner. And in the left corner, you'll see like their attribute. For example, at the very bottom, this guy named Ford, he's a level N hero, which is like normal. And then he's an intelligence hero focus because he's got the little brain icon. Like some of them have the gun, some of them have the medal, some of them have the political. So that's like their focus. And after the level normal, you'll get the blue R, which stands for rare. These heroes are more rare than the normal heroes, and they're a little stronger, a little better. And as you go up, you'll see SR in purple. That's the super rare heroes. And obviously, they're better than the rare heroes. Keep going. You have the gold heroes, the super, super rare heroes, which are basically the best heroes you can get in this area. But there are also ultra rare heroes that you'll come across that are obviously better than the super, super rare heroes. So that's your heroes. And then under the hero display, you'll see the hero store. This is where you can redeem your rubies. I'm still debating on what I want to spend my rubies on because there's some heroes in here that you can get, like Noelle. I don't have him or his beauty. She's hard to get. She'll take a while, and I think he takes a while to get to. I have Matsumoto. I'm not sure how I got him, but I'm debating on whether Luscious, Carreras, and Willard are worth getting. And obviously, you can see at the bottom, Mason, Christie, all these guys down here. I wouldn't waste rubies on them because you get them with normal recruitment anyway, so you'll get them when you're recruiting here. So you don't have to spend rubies on them because you'll get them so often. They show up way more than the SSRs show up, so you can just recruit to upgrade them instead of wasting rubies on their shards. So maybe in the beginning of the game it was worth that, but this game has been out for a while, so those heroes are kind of, you hardly ever use them once you start getting your higher level heroes. You'll notice in the right, towards the bottom, it'll say veteran recruit. That's because I have the veteran event going on. That's not always there. But if you click on it, it'll just take you to the special screen for the veteran event, which is where you have to go purchase the special medals that I haven't purchased yet because I don't have enough diamonds to max it out, and I like to max it out. So there's the hero recruitment section. At the very, very bottom, you'll notice it'll say recruiting 10 times will guarantee one SR hero, but the SR heroes they're easy to come by. It's the SSRs that you hardly ever see. Even when you pay to play this one, SSRs are still very hard to come by. But anyway, at the very, very bottom, you'll notice it says recruit 1, recruit 10, kind of like the other events. Recruit 1, free after 3 hours, 27 minutes. So every 24 hours, you get a freebie. And it doesn't matter. It's, every day. Okay, let me explain something real quick. There's what the game will call the reset. And whatever time zone that they're in, their reset is at midnight. But for me, my reset at this time is 5. And then after daylight savings time, it'll be 4. So at reset, everything starts over. But here, for the recruitment, it's every 24 hours. So if I do it, for example, if it's ready now, I click it now, it's 24 hours from right now. It doesn't reset when the game resets. It has its own little 24-hour clock. So if you miss a day, you don't get 2, you get what you get every 24 hours. So if you like a little freebie every 24 hours, then you click the recruit one once it says free. Right now it's not free because I still have time until my 24-hour ticker is over. So it would spend a medal if I were to click that. So I'm going to wait 3 hours and come back and recruit it then. There's that. You'll see the guy on the left where it says marriage. This is where you marry off your kids. You'll see it says at the bottom, unmarried child. You can see who's up for grabs and if you can match them. You'll see the middle says married child, and then the right is request list. If somebody tries to marry your kid, you can reject them or accept them there. So that's what that's for. And kids at different levels can only marry kids at the same level. For example, let's go into the unmarried child category. You see I have the first girl I have here. At the bottom, you can see her attributes. She's a smart girl. She has 62 property, which is basically like, I think that's how much strength you get if I marry her off. I'm not too sure about that part. The intimacy is how high her mother's intimacy was when she bore this child. So the higher the intimacy, I believe, might make higher potential kids. And higher potential kids take more to marry off. For example, if I wanted to marry off Cadence, I would click on proposal. And as you can see, proposal, you can enter a player ID. If you have a specific person you want to marry her off to, you would click on player ID, enter it here, and then you could click at the bottom right, assign proposal, and it'll go straight to that one person and they can accept or reject your kid. And then under that, you'll see this says diamonds and it'll say a necklace. If you want to spend 450 diamonds to marry off this kid, that's one choice. Or if you click on the necklace, I don't have any necklaces. Necklaces, there's only one way to get them that I've seen, and it's a package that costs a lot of money, and I haven't even spent $5 in this game, so I will probably never have a necklace. And I don't think 450 diamonds is worth it because I'd rather spend that doing other things. So this child will probably never get married. She's just going to stay at home with all her siblings who are smart, who are too expensive to marry off. But anyway, if you wanted to give it a try, if you had necklaces or if you wanted to spend the diamonds, you see how it says share it to the world. You can click or unclick that. And then you can put whole server proposal. And then she will show up in the server area that we'll show you later where other people can choose to try to marry your kid. So as you can see, all of these guys, smart kids, gifted kids, cost even more diamonds, high potential kids. Got a bunch of them. They're not going anywhere. Above average kids, high potential kids. And then my other kid, he's an ordinary kid. Ordinary kids are very easy to marry off because all they need are roses. Remember those roses I was showing you in the radiation mine? Here's where the roses come in handy. And you can get roses so many places. Look at how many I have. I have 1,148 roses. I will probably never use them all because once your beauties have high intimacies and levels, they will pop out smart kids, gifted kids, high potential kids, and those kids don't take roses. Those kids take diamond rings and diamond necklaces. Diamond rings are easier to come by than diamond necklaces. So the more ordinary kids you have, the more marriages you'll get, unless you want to spend the diamonds for the higher potential kids. So anyway, these are all my quote-unquote adult kids, even though they look like junior high kids, but this is what the game considers adult kids that are ready to be married off. They look a little young to me, but anyway, we're not going to get into that. So that's marriage. Now, if you check out the dog, I like the Chihuahua, so I got my Chihuahua on display. Click on him, and you'll see all the animals that you've obtained. After you do so many searches, you obtain all the pets that are available. You start off with Sam, and then as you go down, you get Hero, Buddy, Lucy, and Tom. Now here is where you can kind of look at your pets. Like I'm going to click on Sam. You can see his loyalty level, his action points, which is basically if he's got 50 or more action points, you can send him on another search. But you can't send them on a search in this screen. You have to go out into the town to send your pets out on searches, which I'll show you later. But you can feed him to give him action points, but his action points are full. I guess 100 is the highest you can get. And then play, you'll get pet toys and pet snacks, and that will raise his loyalty. And higher loyalty, the more rewards or the less time it takes for his search to complete. So you'll see the training ball, which it's split between him and another animal. So however many training balls you have, you might want to split them up or use them all on one animal if you want to level them up faster. Then you'll see the shepherd canned food is exclusive to only this dog. And then the pet's favorite, all the pets use that. So I only have 2. And I'll figure out who I want to give it to because the pet loyalty event is going on right now. So I need to go ahead and redeem that stuff so I can get some rewards. At the very bottom, you'll see I'm up to over 750. So I've gotten a few achievements, like Focus is the first one after 50 points. And that'll reduce the search time by 30 minutes. It usually takes 8 hours for the pet to complete a search. So the higher level reward you get, the less time it takes them and the more rewards they'll bring back. So you just click on each one, it'll tell you what it does. That on to the next. Oh, and if you want your different dog to display in the shelter, you will see it says choose as a favorite. So that's I choose Lucy as my favorite because I like her. So that's why she's showing here. But if I were to go say I want Sam, I would pick choose as favorite for Sam, and that would show Sam. So you can kind of customize that too if you so desire. Next, we have the affairs, the little computer. I have affairs available, so I'm going to click on that. And affairs, at the bottom you will see it's a cute little scenario if you feel like reading it or not. I used to read them, but I don't anymore because I don't care anymore. But at the very bottom you'll see affair events 15 out of 15. So since I'm on a level, what level am I? I'm level 13, so I get 15 affairs per however, when it maxes out at 15. And I have to use them up so that it can replenish, but it won't go higher than 15 unless I level up. So the first event affair that it's offering me is this many soldiers or 13 experience points. So if you want to read it, it says, Leader, there's a zombie outbreak close to the border of our base. Should we recruit more soldiers to deal with the situation? It's a cute little scenario, but anyway, if you need soldiers, you can say yes. If you don't need soldiers, you can say no, and you'll get 13 experience points. Saying no didn't seem like a big deal to me at first, but now that I'm trying to level up, I usually just say no to everything except the puzzle pieces, which I will show you what those are. So at the top, if you see, I already have 15.22G soldiers, and I don't need any soldiers right now, because I have other ways of getting soldiers, so I'm going to say no and get the 13 experience. You'll see it's down to 14. Commander, we have found some licenses. Let's pick these licenses up. I have tons of those. I don't need it. No. It's back with soldiers. Soldiers. Money. I have plenty of money. I don't need it. Don't need it. Oh, did you see that? That said miracle. After every reset, you get so many miracles depending on your VIP level. So when I said no that time, instead of getting 13, I believe the miracle is like a 10% increase of whatever it is that you just clicked on. So I should have gotten 130 experience instead of 13 at that moment. So I love miracles. Nope, don't need it, don't need it. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, I didn't get no puzzle pieces this time. Oh, I got 5. See where it says times 5? I have 5 more of those contract things. So I'm going to go ahead and use them up while it's the experience event. It didn't give me any puzzle pieces, so I'll have to show you the puzzle pieces in the backpack. So let's get out of there. Operations. It says I have some operations available. I get 15 until it maxes out. So if you click on it, after you reach a certain level, one click will max them all out. So I click it. I just got a miracle. And then farming, click it. See, I'm getting oil and I get food. And then training, I'm going to get soldiers and oil. Now this is a little complex, so bear with me here. At the first bar, you'll see it says shipping. Remember those icons, the brain icon, the political icon, and the little metal icon? It's hard to see the metal icon because it's white behind a white background. But the very first one, shipping, the brain. So however much attribute you have of intelligence, sorry, I had a little interruption. So shipping has to do with your intelligence. So because my intelligence is 10,345,597, under that you'll see the little dollars. Every time I click on, now it says restore, but when it was green and it had 15 over 15 or 1, 2, whatever, 1 through 15, you click on that, and for every one, it gives me that amount of money. And if you look in the parentheses, the green is a bonus. The bonus comes when you assign a beauty, the girls. If you assign a girl to this category, that's the extra that they will provide for you, depending on their level of management. So let's click on the icon of the beauty. You'll see Delia, whoever, in the corner. I'm going to click on her icon. And as you can see, I have 4 beauties assigned to my money-making intelligence category. Now, unfortunately for this game, all the locks that you see, it's supposed to be more spaces for the beauty, but they never updated the game, or they never opened up those spots. It says it's supposed to be coming soon, but it never came. But anyway, you get 4. And you'll see management points, 360. So each of these beauties combined have a management of 360. The higher the management, the more you get. See, the operation bonus is 6,400. And then also you get oil. Available oil per day, 1,600 to 2,400. And the chance of me getting oil is 30%. So the better beauty management you get, the higher bonus and chance of oil you'll get. So it's very important to assign your beauties here and make sure that the ones you put there have a high management number. But as you accumulate them, you will get a feel for who should be there. And then you kick one out, you get 24 hours before you can put a new one in. So there's one thing to keep in mind so you can collect your oil, because oil is going to be very important for you. I know this is a lot to take in, but bear with me. Same goes for farming. See that political icon? So all your political guys, whatever their attributes are, adds up, and that's how much food you'll get. Same with the beauties assigned. With the oil, you get oil and you get food. The bottom is training. That's how many soldiers. When that little star, however, the little metal star thing that you can barely see under the word training, however high that is, that's how many soldiers you get. But recruiting soldiers, it consumes food. So it's hard to see in the screen, but in the red, it takes away that much food if you want that many soldiers. So every soldier takes almost that much food away. So if you don't have enough food in the farming section, you can't recruit as many soldiers. So you'd have to restore some farming to get some more food to recruit the soldiers. So that at the very top, you can see how much food you have, etc. So that is the assets. Next, we've got resource collecting output. There's a resource center. Oh, hold on. Online reward. Let's go ahead and get that. 15 minutes to the next one. So there is a resource collecting output. When you click on here, it only gives you 8 hours of collection. Once it hits 8 hours, it stops. See, maximum capacity reached. So I would click collect at the bottom, and it gives me however much food, money, soldiers, and crystals have accumulated within 8-hour period. In order to have the numbers on here go up, you have to go to the resource center. And if you look on the right, it says to resource search. That's just a shortcut to get there. And it depends on how strong you are, how far you can progress in the resource center. And I will show you where that is in the town. But the resources is another place where you get free money, free food, free soldiers, and crystals. Next, we have the shelter. If you look up the word shelter in parentheses, if you click on that, Here is where you have what's called parties with your beauties. As you progress in the game, you get more spots to assign a beauty to. And if you click on her, you can replace her with someone else. I have my best heroes beauties in here so that they can progress for my strongest heroes. You can put whoever you want. Now, up at the very top, it says dorm, apartment, pool, villa. I think these are just different backgrounds. If you care, I mean, looks the trailer, the apartment, and the girls' dorm all look exactly the same. So I don't know if it matters about that. I don't know if this is just to have more parties at once. I don't really understand what the top row is for. I never purchased those. I don't feel like it's necessary. But where it says invite beauties to party under that, you can click view. If you have any purple tickets, look at the very bottom where it says let's party. Right above that, you'll see a purple ticket. I don't have any. I need one to have a party. There's various ways of getting those tickets. But if you have a ticket, all the girls you've invited to the party are showing up at the top, and then they have what you call a party. And basically all that is for 7 hours, see on the left-hand side of the Let's Party button, it says 7 hours, and that's how long the party is. After the party's over, look above that, and you'll see party bonus, extra reward +4. So every beauty that comes, you get her keeper, which is like a heart, and it increases her intimacy by 1 point. So you can get 1 point of intimacy per beauty you invite to the party. And then as you level up, because I'm on level 5, as you level up, you get more bonuses. Right now I'm on 4 extra intimacy bonuses. But if you look at the top, see the yellow bars? It says I have to have 15 more parties to upgrade to level 6, and then I'll have 5 bonuses after that. So that number increases every time you level up. Kind of like your hero when you level up to level, how I got to 13. You have to have so many parties to level up, and you get a few more extra bonuses. So that's the dorm party. And then while you're having a party, you can interact with the beauties. You can change their outfits. You can listen to their little speeches that they say. And that's pretty much it. You can just toggle between their voice lines and their outfits, which you can't do during the dating unless I'll show you. Anyway, that's the party. Let's go. Oh, wait. I don't know what that above has 16K with the outfit thing. I don't really know what that's for, what it does. I don't know why it's there. So I'm sorry I can't help you with that. All right, moving on. Next, we have dating. We have our beauty. So we have dating available. Let's click on that. At the very bottom where it says random dating, the button, look to the left. See how it says STA 3/3. So I have 3 dates that I randomly will get a date from a beauty and then receive points to make my hero stronger. Instant dating is unlocked at VIP 3. So I have to go date them one by one. So I'm going to click on random dating, and it randomly selects a beauty, and you go on a date with her depending on how high her intimacy is, and her charm depends on how much power you'll get for your hero. And then her intimacy is how her outfit will look when you date her. Her intimacy is super low, so all it does is show her shoulders, but the more intimacy you get, they'll have different outfits and so on and so forth. So let's get those random dates out of the way so it can refresh itself. Hello, Trish. Hello, Melina. All right. Now, see how at the bottom now it says 30 minutes until the next date. And that'll give me 1, and then time will give me another 1, and then up to 3 until I use them. Now, let's learn about our beauties. Since Delia is the first beauty you get. I have tons of beauties now, but Delia is the first beauty. You'll notice at the very top it says searched and missing. Searched are the ones you have. Obviously, missings are the ones you don't have. And you can go through and see what beauties have been available or will become available that you do not have, and they tell you how you can obtain them. Most of them are from special events that come and go, and some of them are from the town when you search. Like this one with the heart next to her, she's in town, and she show up. If she shows up 5 times, she comes home to my shelter. But so far, she's only showed up once, and she's a shy girl because she don't show up very often. So let's go back to the beauties that we have. Now, Delia. Notice she says management, she has 90. Experience is how much points you get when you date her, and then your hero will get that much experience to redeem for more strength and more attributes. Intimacy is at 107. That's how high, she'll say more things, she'll have more outfits, higher her intimacy goes. And then her charm is how much experience you'll get when you date her. So the higher the charm, the higher experience you'll get for your hero. Now let's go ahead and click on her. Whole bunch of stuff to look at, but bear with me, you'll get the hang of it. Now in this screen, you'll notice on the top right, her hero is Jason. So the one that she will make stronger is Jason. Jason's cool in the beginning, but you'll get so many heroes that Jason will be replaced very quickly. But anyway, the one that she will make stronger is Jason. Ability bonus. Under Jason, you'll notice ability bonus. At some point in the game, you can use soldiers, money, and crystals to increase different attributes of your beauty. Soldiers, where it says Doom Tour, it'll increase 1 intimacy by giving 2 million soldiers. Cash Rain, the next one, if you give $26 million, you'll get increased 1 intimacy. And every time you increase 1, it will charge you more to increase another 1. And then the crystals increase management. Management is important. Keep in mind, there's 2 things crystals are good for, and this is one of them. Increasing your management points. Next, we have Diamond Date. They show you how to do Diamond Date when you do the tutorial for the game, so I don't have to go into that because they should have showed you that when you first started the game. And then Gift at the bottom of that. Click on Gift. It's going to show you all the things you can give her to increase her charm and increase her intimacy. The first items here are for her intimacy. The love letter, you can see I have 3,886 love letters. It increases intimacy by 1. So when you click on that, you can give her up to 100 at a time and then keep going until you want to stop, until you're out or until you want to stop. And if you notice at the top, it says gift. Under that, it says intimacy is 107 and charm 373. So you can kind of keep track of how much she has as you're gifting her items. Well, I'm not going to gift her anything because I don't use Jason. So there's no need to level her up because I don't need to make Jason any stronger because I don't use Jason. So she's not, sorry, Delia, but you don't get any more gifts. Now on the left-hand side is just her attributes again. Her intimacy level, her charm level, how many kids she's had, her experience level, and her management level. And now, if you'll notice, on the right-hand side, there's a double arrow, orange double arrow. If you click on that, it shows you can change her outfit from the regular outfit to the ski outfit. But I haven't obtained it because I haven't experienced the ski wear event. So if I did, I'd be able to change her outfit. So instead of wearing this, she'd just be wearing that. And few beauties I showed you in the customizing screen. If you were to assign her this outfit, look at the very bottom where it says ski wear. It says increase Delia's charm by 200. Ski wear is permanent. So if I give her this, it'll give her 200 extra charm by wearing this outfit. So these special outfits do benefit the beauty. It's not just for looks, but it does benefit you. But I don't have that, so it's not going to benefit me. And I can't keep it because I don't have it. So now, very bottom, you'll see her intimacy timeline. And as you go on, you'll see it's like 10, you get a new outfit. 12, you get to start leveling up your hero. It's at 100 right now. And it maxes out at 100. You'll see at 20, you get her first voice line. You can hear her voice. And then you can level up your hero. So all the bottom icons is where you can level up your hero. And the top are your beauty's voice in her outfits. And Delia, she maxes out at 50. She doesn't max out, I'm sorry. Her outfits, she only has 3 outfits. Her regular outfit, her second outfit, and then her desired outfit. Desired is usually the last outfit. So she has an admired and desired. At 50, you can see her desired outfit. But then you can keep going if you were to want to level up Jason. But since I don't want to, there it is. So that's your beauties. Same deal goes with everyone else. And you'll notice at the bottom of Delia's little square, her admired and desired little icons are highlighted. But look at Sophia. I only have her first outfit, but I don't have her second and third. See how everybody has 3, but Delia only has 2. So she's like the free sample. that you get. And yes, these are all my lady friends that hang out in the shelter and, you know, manage our operations. They put in work. Now, if you look to the right at the very top, it says outfit bonus. I don't really understand. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was thinking about the party part. So the outfit bonus here is when you have the special outfits. I believe this is what it affects. I'm not sure, because I do have 2 special outfits, so maybe that's what that is. But you know what? Don't quote me. I'm sorry. I can't help that with that. I'm not 100% sure. I'm sorry. And then on the very top right, if you look, it says beauty preview. You click on that and it'll show you what beauties are coming next. So the painter beauty already passed. She just passed. And now we have the Easter Bunny beauty, which she didn't show up on here, but after some point in March, we will have the ninja girl come and we can try to get her. But I have yet to obtain any of the special beauties that go in these events because they cost way too many diamonds. All right, that is your beauty section. And if you keep going, you will have one more attribute in the shelter is your parenting your descendants. So you click on your cute little kid right there. Right now I have 4 girls that I'm raising up. And you have the choice to name them or you can have them randomly named. I like to name mine, but I'm running out of ideas, so I'm probably going to start letting the game name them. But if you look in the green button, you'll see parenting. So you click on that and you parent them until their little bar levels up. And you'll notice my first kid, she's level 42 and she needs to be level 50 to grow up. And the next kid, 38, needs to be level 50, 37, 40, 820. So depending on how high your beauty is when she has the kid, depends on how high the kid needs to get to grow up. And you'll see their characteristics, how much power they give you, who their mother is, etc. And then they grow up and you try to marry them off. And here you'll see it says in the experience bar on the left of the little TV, it says instant parenting unlocked after owning 5. So if I buy one more space to have 5 kids, I can instant parent, but I accidentally did 4. I didn't mean to, but anyway, if you do it, my advice would be do it during a diamond event so you get the credit for spending diamonds. And if you wanted it, it's 1,000 diamonds to open up another slot. So I'm not going to do that because I want all the diamonds I can get for the veterans event. So there is your children area. They're super cute kids. Anyway, quadruplets. That is your shelter. Now, before we leave the shelter, notice towards the bottom, not the whole, all the way at the bottom, but notice the little envelope. That's the mail you get in the game. And there was an event called Radiation Mine. That's the rewards for that. So every time an event ends, the rewards will show up here. And you can click on it to see what they were and read about it. Remember when we went in and shot the zombie? Well, I was in 18th place. In 18th place, I get 800 of the blood ruby things. So here's where I can read about it and collect it. I stopped caring, so I just, at the very bottom left, you can just instant claim all of them. And you don't have to go through each one. Because after playing for so long, you just don't care to read it. Because it's, you already know what it's about. So collect all that stuff. And you can delete them if you want. Click delete. You can select all and delete everything if you want to, or whatever you want to do. It's online reward time. Let's collect that. 30 minutes to the next reward. Man, we've been on here for a while, y'all. Hope you're doing okay. All right. To the right of the envelope, you will see a door. That door will take you out to the town. But before we go to the town, let's take a look at the very bottom screen. You will see the little exclamation mark says upgrade 15 heroes to level 200. This is like a little incentive to get little small rewards, but I feel like not all the heroes that I have are worth leveling up to 200. So whatever little, see, they give you one book. I feel like one book isn't worth it to level up one hero that I don't want to level up to that. So a lot of these rewards I've been ignoring because I don't feel like they're worth getting. But look under that orange exclamation mark, you will see some dots in a little bubble, and it says Hunters. See where the words are there? That is the chat. Click on that. It will take you to the world chat. Now you come in here and people will be recruiting if they want you to join their club or just talking about whatever they talk about. Sometimes it's busy, sometimes it isn't. But notice at the very top there are tabs. The first tab is the world chat. This is where you talk to everybody on your server, whoever wants to say anything. And then to the right of that says share channel. Remember when you share your kids who want you to marry off? This is where they show up. So anybody on your server who sees your kid and wants to marry your kid to their kid, you click on that kid and then you can decide if you want to marry that kid or not. If you want to spend diamonds, which I won't, and I do not, or an engagement ring, which I have 20 of them, but I do not have a suitable descendant for this kid, so I cannot marry off to that kid. So that's the share channel. Useful when the marriage event is active. Hint, hint. Wait till the marriage event to marry your kids off. And to the right, you will see the club channel. This is exclusively where your club messages will show up. Click on that to see what your club members are saying. And to the right of that is a private channel. And here is where you will see private messages between you and one other player, depending on who you're talking to. So, chat is very important because your group will be talking to you and want you to know certain things. And if you're not paying attention, you'll miss out on certain things. So please check out the chat. I'm not sure how many people know about chat, but it will benefit you to check it when you log in and see what's been going on, what's been said. Because not all the chat saves. After a certain time, it disappears. So you may or may not miss something depending on how often you check it. And now how often you're logged on. So that is that. Now, underneath the chat, you will see the icons that says Hero, Mission, Achievement, Backpack, Store, and Ranking. Here we go. Y'all still with me? All right. The first icon says Hero. Notice there's a little red dot. If you follow the red dots, it will help you to know when you have something to redeem or something to do or something that needs attention, I should say. So a lot of my heroes need attention because there are upgrades that they can have that I haven't done yet because I'm waiting for an event to upgrade my heroes. For example, look at Sam. He's got a red dot. So let's click on Sam. Now Sam's got a few dots. He's got a dot on his beauty because she can upgrade him because she's got some experience points she can give him to make him stronger. So the very top, we understand what the rubies are and the money and the oil. I'm sorry, the oil we haven't really talked about yet. But those are things that you can use in here. Now my hero, his strength is these numbers here. He's pretty strong. He's my strongest guy right now. To the left, you can see he's an attack hero. That's why he has a gun icon. And then under that, he is a lieutenant colonel. And it's maxed out. So you can upgrade them to lieutenants, second lieutenants, like that. And I'll show you how to do that. But this is where oil comes in here. And oil also comes in other areas. So, he's beauty. You'll see additional strength plus in the blue. So having her, she gives him that much additional strength. And if you look down, he's an SSR hero. Not one you can get with the regular recruitment. This is a special SSR hero that you have to get during a special event. Specifically the snowball event. There's Sam and then there's, he's got another guy, the twin sisters hero. I forget his name. But my Sam is at level 350. And then the star, because he's one of my favorites, so I starred him, that little gold star on the right middle. Now look at his tabs. You've got info, potential, grade, and ability. His info right now, you can see his attributes. His strength, his overall potential. And then because he's an attack hero, his attack is glowing. And if you look, you'll see his regular attack, his political level, his intelligence, and his lead. That little star medal is called lead. In the blue is everything that his beauty boosts him with. So the higher she is, the more she'll boost him. And so he's already 31 million plus strong. And then she gives him an extra 4 million plus in battle power. So having the beauty with your hero is very important. Now, if you look at the bottom, it says to rank him up. If I click on the rank, it's like how he's a lieutenant colonel. So if I wanted him to go higher rank, I would click on the rank up, and you can see how to level him up in rank. So right now his hero rank is a lieutenant colonel. The highest he can go is 350. But that green arrow shows that his next level will be a colonel. Once he's a colonel, his highest level will be 400. But in order to become a colonel, he needs these 3 red items that I don't have yet. And they take a while to achieve. Once I have that, I can rank him up. And then I can, he can get stronger. So there's that first tab, info. Now let's go to potential. He's got some potential that needs attention, but as I said earlier, I'm not going to redeem it just yet. But once you're there, this is something to keep in mind. Sam is an attack hero. So he's got the attacks here. He's got a, 6-star attack. He's got a 4-star. He's got a 3-star. And he's got a 1-star. You notice the stars under the gun icon. Well, those stars is how much it's going to take to level up that attribute. So the 1-star obviously is the easiest one to level up. So if I click on the 1-star, it'll show me, it's called Backwaters, whatever they named it, Backwaters, his 1-star attack. Right now it's at level 300. It's maxed out. And then the current effect, attack potential 308. The next level, if I were to upgrade it, would be 308. Now, if you look underneath that, you'll see it's a little scroll with a red gun. It says attack reinforcement book. I've got 83 of those books. I only need 1 to upgrade it. But since he's maxed out, I can't upgrade it until I upgrade him to a colonel. But those attack books you'll see in your backpack that you achieve different ways is how you upgrade his fighting power. And then under that, you have a potential experience. Those give you a potential experience where you can upgrade either his attack, political intelligence, or his lead. But since he's an attack hero, I only focus on his attack upgrades. You can upgrade his intelligence, his lead, and his political. But what's the point of that? When he's an attack hero, it's going to do better to upgrade his attacks. I hope that makes sense. These down here I never use. They're like special upgrades, and I never have those special books. And the 3-star potential books, you can sometimes get those during special events, but I don't have any right now. So these are like specials, and I hardly ever use those. So good luck. Hopefully you can, but I do not. Next is the grade. Right now, my Sam is a 4-star hero. You receive stars once. Okay, look to the left of his 4 stars. You see where his little face is like a puzzle piece? We call those shards. Once I have 140 shards, I can upgrade his star another half. You go half stars until you complete a star, then you move to the next one. I only have 4 of his shards. And Sam shards only come around when it's either the snowball event or a lottery, which I don't use the lottery because I don't want to waste a lot of diamonds trying to upgrade his shards. That would take a lot. So I'm really hoping the snowball event comes back and maybe I can get him to 5 stars. And the stars will determine his ability in the next tab. Also at the bottom you'll see unlocks that 5-star. He will get more attributes that I can upgrade, but those are the special fancy ones that I never upgrade anyways. So on to the next tab, ability. Here we are with Sam's abilities. You'll see debate, knowledge, attack core, diplomacy, and cheerleaders. Now, I'm not the most professional when it comes to explaining what these are for and how they help your hero. I'm going to do my best, but there are other people out there who know way more about this than I do, but I'm going to try really hard to help you understand what these are about. Now, you'll see debate first. To my understanding, debate will help you in world battle. Then you have knowledge. Knowledge will help you in arena, which I'll have to show you later. Then there is the attack core. That is something that will help you in arena. And then diplomacy, you don't start with that. You have to get this when you have to use oils to unlock that. And I already used the oils to unlock it. And also to upgrade it, you need to use oil to upgrade it. If you see where it says level up, I have 68 million oil and I only need 16,000 to level it up one. And then it goes higher every time you level it up. And this is like his special attack in Arena. And then to the right of that, you'll see Cheerleaders. Cheerleaders only unlocks when you have 4 stars. And to upgrade this, you need oil, as you can see. And you need these cheerleader, I don't know how to say the word, but they're like the cheerleader pom-pom things. In this game, it's called something else. It starts with a B. It's like Buki or something. But you need 1 Buki and 383 oils to upgrade his cheerleader. And the cheerleader is like their morale in Arena, and it helps them to strike first. So the higher the morale, the better chance you can hit first and win. So that's a very basic, very elementary explanation of these. So consult your club leader to hopefully explain it to you better than I did. That is the gist of your hero screen. And here are all my heroes. Some heroes don't have beauties, but those heroes you probably will never use. Like Jean. Notice Jean doesn't have a beauty in the corner. There are no beauties assigned to him. And I feel like he's one of the useless heroes in the game. I feel like his only use is for world battle. So he has a use, just not a very big one. Now notice the very top tab, we have My Heroes and we have Hero Gallery. Right now we're in the My Heroes tab. If we click on Hero Gallery, this one's a little different than the recruitment screen because you can see heroes that you can't get with regular recruitment. These are all special event heroes. You'll notice the first guy, Nick, he's an ultra rare attack hero. And you'll see I have 75 out of 100 shards. You need 100 shards to get all, I believe, most if not all of the heroes. I think some of them might be 80, but I think maybe one you need only 80 to get him. But most of them are you need 100 of their shards to get them. I have 75, so I need 25 more to get Nick, and then I need more to upgrade him. So at least to get him, I need 25. But to make him strongest he can be, I gotta keep collecting even after I obtain him. But this is all the heroes that I have shards for, but I don't yet have enough to obtain them. And then the ones that are blacked out, I don't have any of their shards. And then they're the ones underneath are the ones that I have. Like Eric, you'll get Eric early on. Like he's, I think the more you recruit, the further you progress to get him. So he's one of the ultra rares that you get towards the beginning of the game. Then some super rare guys that I got. Bruce Lee, I was super excited to get him. I don't have his beauty though. I heard she's hard to get, and it was hard for me to get her. So I really hope her event comes back so I can try again to get her. But anyway, I don't have her. And then some of them I have their beauty, but not them. Like if you notice Levin, I have Levin's girl, but I don't have Levin. And also Philip, the snorkel guy, the scuba diver, I have his beauty. You see her heart in the corner? I have her, but I don't have him. So sometimes you get the girl before you get the guy, and most of the time you'll get the guy and not get the girl. So yes, that is that. Moving on. The very bottom of the screen, you'll see missions. Missions will help you out if you don't know where to go or you kind of get a little bit lost in the game. Missions will help you kind of get everything achieved if you get a little bit lost. Now notice, it'll say activeness. That is how many missions you've completed. You'll see these timelines and these boxes a lot in this game. And notice the first one, it says affairs coping. Remember those affairs that we did? Well, if you do, in my case, 12, you can claim this achievement. And once I claim the achievement, you'll see activeness plus 10, which will help my timeline up above progress. And then it'll give me 10 experience points. So I'm going to go ahead and claim that. And see how 10 points gives me the first box. Inside the first box, you can click on it to see what's inside if you missed when it flashes by so quickly. You can also see what's in the boxes you haven't opened yet, so you can see what you have potential to achieve. Next is my descendant parenting. Once I parent 4 times, I can claim this. Collect resources. Remember the resource output? Once you collect 21 times from that, you get this achievement. Next, my next box is available. And then Pet Scout. Once 2 of your pets finish their mission, you can claim that. So notice Hero Upgrade, Side Map Mission. You'll look through all of these and see what you still need to do to get more experience and then achieve more of these boxes. I like to try to do these every day. It resets at your whatever time your reset is, whether it's midnight or 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, whatever your reset time is. These start over every day. Notice under the number 40, I have 3 hours and 16 minutes until my reset. So I have that much time to achieve all of this if I want these prizes at the top. And I do like to try to achieve as much as I can because the second to the last box has recruitment medals in there. And the very last box has that red envelope or exclusive searches in the town search. I like to get those because they help you to achieve the town beauties. Because I still have a couple of them girls I haven't gotten yet. Next is, after missions, is achievements. Achievements is things that you will do periodically throughout the game. And once you hit a certain milestone, you get an award for that. For example, for logging in for 200 days straight, I will get 2 of these reinforcement boxes. So as you can see, I've logged in 176 days. Once I hit 200, I will get that reward, and then it'll go to some higher number for me to achieve. And under that, level 14, I just reached level 13. So once I reach level 14, they'll give me 1,400 diamonds. It ain't easy to level up, so that's a pretty fat amount of diamonds, but you really got to work for it. So on and so forth as you look through all of these. And the next one you will notice is your backpack. Click on that, and you will see all the stuff you will have in your backpack. I have a large backpack. Look at all this stuff. So go through your backpack, see what you have. I have way too much stuff to explain in here, but you can click on it and it'll tell you what it is. Now notice the tabs at the top. That's what I want to go over. You have items, which we're here now. Integration. Integration was confusing for me at first. It took me a while to understand this. For example, integration is when you collect certain items and you have to basically combine those items and it'll turn into a different item that you can use in the game. For example, the first one is intelligence. That's like the map. If I want these maps, let's go to integration. So let's click on that. All right. Intelligence is how many times you can search the outskirts of the town. Now, if you look down, you'll see a puzzle piece. It's like a shard for intelligent maps. I have 84 of these shards, and you'll notice I need 5 to make a map. So 84, I only need 5, so I can make, under that number, you'll see 16. So I have the potential to make 16 maps out of those map puzzle piece shards. So I click integration. And it just gave me 16 maps. Now if I go back, I only have 4. Now it's red because I don't have enough to make another map. So that's how you integrate. You collect things like this one for a reinforcement box. You have to collect those shards. Sometimes you get the box depending on what the rewards are, but sometimes you only get the puzzle pieces. So after so many puzzle pieces, you need 5 to make a box. So on and so forth. With the trading cards, you need 10. You hardly ever get trading card shards, and trading cards are super rare in this game. The developers get nice and they'll eventually give us some with stuff on Facebook, giveaways, things like that. But trading room cards have been a super rare commodity and a very good treat when we do get them. But that's a battle in itself. So that's what the integration is. You will get things and you can turn them into other things. Now the Fiona Heart Shard's in here, but I never had her little heart shard. I didn't get her. When I first started playing this game, Fiona's event was going on, but I did not obtain her, and I was new at the game, and I did not know what I was doing. So there's that with her. Now the next tab you will see at the very top is title. Titles are when you win certain events, and if you're number 1, sometimes you'll get a medal, a title medal. I've never gotten a title medal, unfortunately, and I don't exactly know what they do for you. And then the last one is locked and has never been unlocked. It looks like it says sign or something. I don't even know what it says because the lock is over it. So the last tab, I've never seen it work. I don't know what it's for, so we're going to skip that. Moving on. Now at the very bottom, you will see ranking. Click on that, and you can see everybody in your server and their rank. Now, every day before your reset, you can do what's called a worship. At the very bottom right, you'll see it says worship now to get diamonds as a reward. So you click worship, you get 5 diamonds. At the very top, you look at the tabs. You got strength tabs, stage tab, and an intimacy tab. And it shows who's the strongest in your server, who's the furthest stage, like in the exploration, and then who's got the highest intimacy. So each tab you can worship. So I've already worshipped strength. I'm going to go to stage and worship. Then I'm going to go to intimacy and worship again. You get 5 diamonds for each tab. Unless you hit a miracle, then you'll get 105. And that's all that is. It's pretty simple if you want to check out who's stronger than you and see how strong you are and, etc. Now that's everything on the front menu and also everything at the bottom. So now we're going to go into the town. Well, let's take a quick break.